Ladies and gentlemen, there is a good service operating on all London Underground lines.
I'm Simon, CEO and founder of EJDER.
I'm Max, I'm the brand and events director of EJDER.
From where EJDER was born, a store was only ever part of EJDER, and the vision, the idea was to build this community hub, like a lifestyle brand. One brand grew into two, grew into three, and then the idea come that I thought, seeing what I saw whilst travelling, together with the current market conditions, I thought there was a big gap here and an opportunity for me to kind of home in on something. So, taking things to the next stage, I approached these handful of brands and I asked them if they'd be interested in me curating a unique platform to sell their product that was targeted specifically for independent designers.
Building a community, helping brands, putting them in front of the right people, creating, like actual cool, creative, relevant content that around the time 3 years ago or so wasn't around. Once we kind of were helping a handful of brands and we decided to put them on a website because we had a decent platform and it was reaching to an audience. So got to a point where we were like, you know what, we need a store, we need a physical store. We got bored, hit a glass ceiling, and we were just talking about for ages how we're going to make it happen.
Appear Here first introduced me to the space, and together with Aaron from the 24-Hour Club, we curated a conceptual retail store to form the 24-Hour EJDER Club. The curation of the brand roster at EJDER comes from a place of rebellion. It's a place where we're trying to challenge the norms and saying, you don't have to conform. There's kind of traditional ways in which retail is probably put together, and we're saying, think outside the box, think differently, challenge. That's an ethos for EJDER that we want people to carry outside of fashion. It's like a lifestyle.
So we're really kind of trying to, migrate all these different cultures together and put it in one special hub that we can kind of champion the reins of. Kind of one of the ideas that people know us best from is our pop-up stores. So we were kind of in a place where we felt like we hit a bit of a glass ceiling having an online store. And we were kind of desperate for a store for the last 2-3 years. We've been desperate for a store.
Whilst out in Toronto, spending a lot of time with Chris from Contraband at the last pop-up, he kept saying to us yo, you need to get a store, you need to get a store.
Because off the back of the Toronto pop-up and party, we came back from there with this ideology yo, we need a store, we need a store.
Right now, this is the big project, man, that we're focusing on. So we are an underground entity.
We're below Shoreditch, fashion capital of the city. It's going to provide us with so much more, insight and ability to create and work with a whole bunch of new people, a whole bunch of new brands, a whole bunch of new creatives, and just desperate to see what happens, man.